Scholars think that the Gospels were written between 35 and 65 years after Jesus' death, so roughly between the year 65 and the year 100 of the Common Era. Mark is the earliest and John is the latest. However, these probably weren't the names of the actual authors. All four Gospels were actually anonymous and the names were added later. None of the authors would have been eyewitnesses to the events that they're describing. As a form of ancient biography, the Gospels would have been concerned less with specific and accurate sequences of events and more with capturing the character traits of the person that they're about, Jesus. As we briefly discussed in week 1, 3 of the 4 Gospels that are included in the canon of the Bible are called synoptic, meaning that they can be looked at side by side because they have so much in common: Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Their similarities come from the fact that they had some of the same source material, including both written and oral histories of Jesus. Their differences come in part from the fact that they also had some unique sources. However, other differences come from the fact that they were written at different times in different countries and for different communities, which led to different concerns and priorities. Matthew and Luke followed the chronological structure introduced by Mark, and they plugged in some of the material that they had from other sources wherever they thought it made sense. In particular, some of the sayings of Jesus, like the Lord's Prayer and the Beatitudes, were likely passed down without much context, so the authors had to decide where to put them. As a result, these passages ended up in different places in Matthew and Luke. Each also tweaked certain things, both to improve on what Mark didn't say very eloquently in Greek and to tailor it to the community that they were writing for. This week, we'll look at these 3 Gospels in closer detail.